G'day folks. We got to Windora and it was wet. We had rain most of the way in and Windora had a bit, so camping sites were a bit hard to find. We looked at Cooper's Creek and it was a swamp and the clay surface, as soon as you drove on it, you lost all steering in your four-wheel drive, even in four-wheel drive. So we got out of there and we found a spot in close to town. We filled up, got everything done yesterday so we could get away this morning to Batuta, which is where we are now. But guess who needed a tyre repair? Me, obviously. Brought a screw in one of my tyres all the way from Sydney. So we got that repaired, didn't take long. Windora service station was fantastic. Now we've arrived at Batuta and there's miles of camping here. Behind me you'll see all the camping area. That's us here, camping everywhere. And what I have found, which is disgusting, is beer bottles and broken glass everywhere. Honestly, there's bins up there. Why on earth would you not take it up to the bin? You know, just put it in a bag in your car, take it to the bin. I hate people that do this to campsites. Like, well, it's that time of the trip where it's cook chicken schnitzel bosciola for the boss, and that's what we're doing now. But it wouldn't be a healthy meal without some kind of vegetable. So I'm frying up some baby potatoes. I've chopped them up. So I'll just get them nice and golden brown and cooked all the way through. I've got the snitty I prepared before I left, which is just your basic chicken with a flour, egg and breadcrumb coating, and I don't bash it. I like the chicken to be nice and firm. I don't beat it with a tenderizer. And I've pre-cooked my bosciola sauce, so did that at home, and I put it in a froze it in a Tupperware and then cryovac it. So that's our bosciola sauce, and see it's got a nice butter caramelly colour. So we'll heat that up and smother it over the top, but it's nice. It's one of my favourite dishes actually, chicken snitty bosciola. Now the bosciola sauce is pretty easy. I'm not real strict on the measurements, so what I'll do is I'll chop up a medium-sized onion and chop it fairly fine, and get just a small punnet of chopped mushrooms, and probably 2 to 3 rashers of bacon, rindless. Get the streaky bacon because it's a lot tastier, so great taste wise. So dice up the bacon, the onions and the mushrooms. Put the onions in, cook them in a little bit of butter until they're translucent. Then add the bacon and the mushrooms and fry them till they're all cooked and the bacon starts to caramelize, because that's when you get the taste out of the bacon, when it starts to caramelize and the onions start to caramelize. Then get a tub of, I use bullet cream, thickened cream. What are they about 400 or 600 mils, I don't know. Tip one of them in and reduce it to a medium simmer and stir it regularly. And what I'll do is just keep simmering it and reduce it, and you'll see the colour change from that lighter creamy colour, and it'll start to darken and you'll get a bit of the caramelised colour through. Stir it regularly and just keep reducing it until it's a nice thick sauce. In the meantime, do your snitty. Often I'll double crumb it too. If you're going to double crumb schnitzel, all you do is the trick to getting everything to stick well, I find, is once I've sliced the chicken, use some paper towel, pat dry it, put it in a large Ziploc bag with flour and shake the hell out of it and coat it, and then shake the excess flour off, dip it in egg, like say beat a couple of eggs, dip it in the egg, then into the crumbing mix and press the crumb into it firmly, then dip it in the egg again and back in the crumbing mix. When you double crumb it, you actually provide a really good jacket seal around the chicken. So when you cook it, it holds the moisture in. You actually end up getting a lot more moist chicken snitty doing it that way. And yeah, then fry it up. You get nice golden brown. I usually use a medium heat, so don't cook it too quick because you don't want to burn the crumbs and they taste pretty ordinary. So you want a nice even golden colour. Then serve it with chips is usually the go-to. Nice pub type meal, and then smother it in the bosciola sauce and you will love it. Some traditionalists think you need to add like a teaspoon of tomato paste or a little bit of tomato sauce to the bosciola. I don't, I just keep it as just the core ingredients, the onion, mushrooms, bacon and cream, and I love it. It's a family favourite, we do it quite often. Alright, dinner's cooked. Let me show you what a perfectly cooked piece of snitty looks like. Look at that colour, golden. You can see the colour of that sauce. Magic, smells amazing. And it is chicken snitty bosciola at the Big Red Bash. Living the dream.